Good morning, everyone. My name is Prince. Today I am going to read this book, Atomic Habit. Chapter first: The Surprising Power of Atomic Habits. This is part 3 video. If you haven't watched part 1 or part 2, then go and watch. Forgetting about goals, focus on systems instead. Prevailing wisdom claims that the best way to achieve what we want in life, getting into better shape, building a successful business, relaxing more and worrying less, spending more time with friends and family, is to set specific action, actionable goals, actionable goals. For many years, this was how approach approach my habits too. Each one goal, each one was a goal to reaching. I set goal for the grades I went to get in schools, for the weight I want to lift in the gym, for the profit I want to earn in business. I succeeded at a few, but I failed at a lot of them. Eventually, I began to realize that my result has very little to do with the goals I set and nearly everything to do with the system I followed. What the difference between system and goal? Its destination. I first learned from Scott Adams, the cartoonist behind the Builder comic. Goals are about the result you want to achieve. Systems are about the process that lead to those results. If you are a coach, your goal might be to win a championship. Your system is the way you recruit players, manage your assistant coaching and conduct practice. If you are an interpreter, your goal might be to build a million dollar business. Your system is how you test product IDs, hire employees, and run marketing campaigns. Campaignings. If you are a musician, your goal might be to play a new piece. Your system is how often you practice, how you break down and tackle difficult measures, and you math your method for receiving feedback from your instructor. Now for the interesting question. If you completely ignore your goals and focus only on your system, will you still success? For example, if you were a basketball coach and you are ignoring your goal to win a championship and focus only on what your team does at practice each day, would you still get result? I think you would. The goal is any sport is to finish with the best score, but it would be ridiculous to spend the whole game starting at the school board. The only way to actual win is to get better each day. In the word of three times Super Bowl winning Bill Walsh. The score takes care of itself. The same is true for other areas of life. If you want better results, then forget about setting goals. Focus on your system instead. What do I mean by this? Are goals completely useless? Of course not. Goals are good for setting a direction, but systems are best for making progress. A handful of problems arise when you spend too much time thinking about your goals and not enough time to decising deciding your system. Problem 1. Winning and losing have the same goal. Goal setting suffer from a serious case of survi- survivorship bias. We con- we contract on the people who end up winning, the survives, and mistakenly assume that ambition goal led to the success while overlooking all the people who had the same objective but do not success. Every Olympian want to win a gold medal. Every candidate want to get the job, and it is successful and unsuccessful people share the same goal. Then the goal cannot be what differentiate the winner from the loser. It was not the goal of winning the Tour de France that propelled the brilliant cyclist to the top of the sport. Presumably, they had wanted to win the race every year before, just like others professional teams. The goal have always been there. It was only when they implemented a system of continuous small improvement that they achieve a different outcome. Problem 2. Achieving a goal in only a momentary change. Imagine you have a messy room and you set a goal to clean it. If you summon the energy to tidy up, then you will have a clean room for now. But if you are maintaining the same sloppy pack rat habit that led to the messy room in the first place, soon you will be looking at a new pile of clutter and hoping for another burst of motivation. You are left chasing the same outcome because you never changed the system behind it. You treated a symptom without addressing the cause. Achieving a goal only changes your life for the moment that the counter counterintuitive things about improvement. We think we need to change our result, but the result are not the problem. What we really need to change are the system that cause those results. When you solve problem at the result level, you only solve them temporarily. In order to improve for good, you need to solve problem at the systems level. Fix the input and outcome will fix themselves. Problem 3. Goals restrict your happiness. The implicate assumption the implicatic assumption behind any goal is this: once I reach my goal, then I will be happy. The problem with a goal first mentally is that you are continuously putting happiness off until the next milestones. I have slipped into this trap so many times. I have lost counts for years. Happiness was also always something for my future self to enjoy. I promised myself that once I gained 20 pounds of muscle or after my business was featured in the New York Times, then I could finally relax. Furthermore, goals create an either or conflict. Either you achieve your goal, are successful, or you fail, you are a disappointment. You mentally box yourself into a narrow version of happiness. This is misguided. It is unlikely that your actually path through life will match the exact journey you had in mid when you set out. It makes no sense to restrict your satisfaction to one scenario when there are many paths to success. A successful a system first mentally improves the antidote when you fall in love with the process rather than the product. You did have to wait to give yourself permission to be happy. You can be satisfied anything your system is running, and the system can be successful in many different forms, not just the one you first envious. Problem 4. Goals are at odds with long term progress. Finally, a goal oriented mid-set can create a yo-yo effect. Many runners work hard for months, but as soon as they cross the finish line, they stop training. The race is no longer there to motivate them. When all of your hard work is focused on particular goal, what is left to push you forward after you achieve it? This is why many people find themselves reverting to their old habits after accomplishing a goal. The purpose of setting goal is to win the game. The purpose of building system is to continue playing the game. Too long term think is goal like goalless thing is not about any single accomplishment. It is about the cycle of endless refine, refinement and continuous improvement. Ultimately, it is your commitment to the process that you will determine your progress. A system of atomic habits. If you are having trouble changing your habits, the problem is not you, the problem is your system. Bad habits repeat themselves again and again, and because you do not want to change, but because you have the wrong system for change, you do not rise the level of your goal, you fall to the level of your system. Focus on the overall system rather than a single goal is one of the core themes of this book. It is also one of the deeper meaning behind the word atomic. By now you have probably realized that an atomic habit reflects to a tiny change, a major a marginal gain, a 1% improvement, but atomic habits are not just an old habit. However small, they are little habits that are part of large system. Just as atoms are the building block of molecules, atomic habits are the building block of remarkable result. Habits are like the atoms of our lives, each one of the fundamental unit that contribute to your overall improvement. At first, the tiny routine seems significant, but soon they build on each other and flew bigger when that multiply to a degree that for overweight the cost of their initial investment. They are both small and mighty. This is the meaning of the perhaps atomic habit, a regular practice or routine. This is not only small and easy to do, but also the source of incredible process, a component of the system of compound growth. Chapter summary. Habits are the compound interest of self improvement. Getting 1% better every day counts for a lot in the long run. Habits are a double edged sword. They can work for you or against you, which is why understanding the detail is essential. Small changes often appear to make no difference until you cross a critical threshold. The most powerful outcome of any compounding process are delayed. You need to be patient. An atomic habit is a little habit that is a part of large system. Just as atoms are the building block of molecules, atomic habits are the building block of remarkable result. If you want better result, then focus about setting goals. Focus on your system instead. You do not rise to the level of your goal, you fall to the level of your systems. Thank you for watching.